It's a rainy Saturday morning. Yes. And I have tried a couple times to be consistent on YouTube, and the editing takes me way too long. So I'm going to try something new, and that is just to get on here and spitball. Is that what you say? And you may hear some thunder. I love a thunderstorm on a day when I don't have to go out. So many topics I want to talk about. The first one is I am trying to make, it's actually my 7th decade, from 60 to 70, my best one yet. So if you want to join me on figuring out how to do that, I'm completely rebooting my life and pursuing a professional degree, a master's degree to be a therapist. And I am trying to take better physical and mental care of myself. I'm a new grandma. I don't live close to them right now, but I'm going to move up there when I graduate next year. I have raised 3 kids by myself and am currently a nanny, and I have some thoughts on parenting. And I don't know, just looking for a community. When I can identify with what somebody else is going through and see that they made it through and they're okay, or even if they're still in the thick of it, just hearing them helps me so much. So if you are rebooting your life, if you're not where you thought you would be, if you're financially unstable like I am, I mean, as a lot of Americans, I'm a paycheck or 2 away from being, in financial ruin at my age, which is a little bit embarrassing, but it's not for lack of, I've always worked. I've never been on financial assistance, which I 100% agree with financial assistance and a safety net. But it's rough out here in America. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about today is just being in touch with how to take care of ourselves. And no, let me rephrase that. I am working on taking better care of myself. And for me, having been raised by 2, and I'll just say in a very dysfunctional family, was in a very dysfunctional marriage with a narcissist. So for the first 40 years of my life, I wasn't a priority. Like, I was just surviving. And then I had kids, and of course they were my priority. If you're a parent, you'll do whatever you need to do for your kids at the expense. Do you hear that thunder? That's glorious. Hopefully that's not annoying. So one of the things I'm trying to do is I am always in a rush. Like, even if I'm not in a rush, I'm in a rush. Sometimes I put myself in a rush, which I also think is a trauma response, like getting to work, or I'll be on time and then I'll think, oh, I just want to update my checkbook online, and then that puts me behind or whatever. But this morning it struck me, and it has frequently lately, that I got up, I'm off 2 days in a row, which if you've seen any of my other videos is unheard of. I just finished a 400-hour internship on top of working on full time, on top of going to school full time, graduate school, from January to August. So I feel like I have some margin again. And I got up, I went to the kitchen to start making my iced coffee, and then I have to feed the dogs, and I try to drink some water, and I needed to fill up my Berkey, and just the things that you do when you get up and start your day. And I just found myself being irritated that it was taking so long to fill up my water carafe, to fill up my Berkey. And I just thought, what am I rushing for? I'm off today. Do I have a lot of things I need to get done today? Oh my gosh. I have all of these my second year of graduate school, the reading and the writing, and I'm trying to get a week ahead. My floors are filthy. Like, I have a ton of things I need to go to the grocery store or at least put it in order. But it's like, I just have this like sense of urgency all the time. It's very hard for me to unwind. Definitely a trauma response. So I had myself take a deep breath and I was like, I'm home today. And what I should have done, thinking about it now, is use like the 5 senses thing, where as I'm filling up the carafe, I'm trying to be present. 5 things I see, 4 things I hear, 3 things I smell, 2 things I can touch, whatever. And I think it's 1 thing you can taste. I'm not that evolved yet, but just I think recognizing when my inside I'm rushing and there's not really any reason to. I'm taking a brain and behavior class now, and I knew some of this before, but kind of going over it again from an academic standpoint is just helping me see what the stress response does to our body. And when you're constantly in a stress response, your body does not have time to like get back to homeostasis. Like, you're constantly dumping cortisol. It's not good for us. We need to be in that rest and digest state more. So anyway, does anybody out there identify with this? So what I'm trying to do is like ask myself frequently throughout the day, which is hard because I'm so busy and I'm just focused on getting things done, is just, what do I need right now? I recently bought myself the best coloring book. I may link it below because it's so nice. It's really thick paper and like not really detailed, like thick lines and stuff. Anyway, and a bunch of alcohol markers, because I find that makes me have to, like release and relax a little bit. I deleted TikTok and Instagram for the weekend because I have so much homework to do. I'm trying to ask myself, what do you need right now? Like the little child part of you, what do you maybe need that you didn't learn how to give yourself or you didn't get when you were younger? Like, do you just need some affirmation? Do you need some rest? Do I need some rest? I don't know why I'm using third person. Do I need some rest? Am I hungry? Do I need to just try to do something to help myself relax? Do I need to do some movement? Like, I just trying to tune in, because from my perspective as a 60-year-old busy adult with things to do and shit on my list, that is just constantly just trying to keep my head above water financially, academically, professionally. I'm a nanny for 4 kids. It's just, I just got an announcement. Don't care about that. I'm not very reflective. Anyway, I'm babbling, but I'm going to try to just do these very imperfectly and just pick a thumbnail, write a title, and post it, and not have it be so produced. Just because I feel like I just would like some community, and I also would like to help someone know that they're not alone and help in any way I can. I just listened to a guy that's been on YouTube, I think for a year. And and if this turned into where I could not have to work full-time, be in school full-time, at 60 years old, having like worked my whole life, and as my mother would say, not having a pot to pee in or a window to throw it out of, that would be fantastic. But one of the things he said is that motivates him to be authentic is just when he goes to film, who can I help today? What's one thing I can do you know, to provide service. And I think for me, just sharing my story, sharing my struggles, sharing what I'm thinking about, sharing how I'm trying to grow, sharing any wisdom. I am 60. I've been through a lot of life. I don't know. I just think we all need to like help each other now more than ever. So anyway, and by the way, I don't think I said in the beginning, I'm Kim. Glad you're here. If you have any thoughts or comments, of course, leave them below. Actually, I don't think I'm going to keep saying that. I don't like hearing that. I mean, that's fine if you say that, but obviously if you're compelled to leave a comment, you will. Anyway, I will see you next time. I don't even know what I did. I've got to do all this writing. It's okay. It'll be worth it. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.